2025 reigning world champion steer wrestler. Give it up for Tucker Allen.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah. So I'm going to kind of start the same way I started with Ross. What got you started in rodeo?
You know, my parents showed ring cow horses. I didn't really have a rodeo background. My mom rode horses on the racetrack and kind of started getting into the cow horse side of stuff. And honestly, I rode dirt bikes until I was like 15 or 16. Obviously, grew up around horses and on the ranch around cattle, but didn't really care about it. And then a man, Teddy Robinson, kind of got me started. He was a cow horse guy, and you know, he knew Luke Branquino, the Branquino family. And then about 15, that's when I started rodeoing, and I just put my head down, and that was what I dedicated my life to since I was 15.
Did you college rodeo at all, or did you just go straight PRCA?
No, well, I did a short stint. I went to college for 3 weeks and then dropped out. I never went to college rodeo. I probably should have, and everyone should go to college, but it wasn't, you know, in my cards. So.
Well, maybe college rodeo wasn't for you. You just won the world last year.
I don't know. I probably stuff would have been a lot easier if I had went, but you know, everything happens for a reason and stuff. But it's been a blessed, short little career so far, and hopefully keep it rolling.
So what was that? Explain that experience. Like, you qualified last year as your second qualification to Vegas, and getting to win it in your second year. What was that, you know, atmosphere, experience like in Vegas?
Oh, it was a blessing. It was unreal. You know, some of my best friends have made the finals more than 10 times, and you know, just the chips hadn't fallen in their way. And luckily, you know, on my second finals for it to work out is truly a blessing. You know, it all starts with horsepower. I rodeoed with Justin Schaefer, and you have the Horse of the Year banker, and then we haze for each other out there in Vegas. So, you know, we do that every single day at the house. So it felt like it was kind of, you know, practice spend for higher stakes, but it all started with that horse banker. If I wasn't riding him, I wouldn't have been able to do it, or have Justin on the hay side. He was a big part of that, because the start's so fast over there. Like, you gotta be close to the barrier, be willing to break it, and that's harder on the hazer because we're kicking at a closed gate. But luckily, me and Justin kind of know when we're gonna gnaw and stuff, and kind of be able to help each other. But I mean, it was unreal. Throughout the whole week, you know, I think to myself, is this really happening? Like, it feels not real. So it's super, super cool.
You got any rodeo superstitions?
Honestly, I'm the, don't ask me about that, because I will throw my hat right on the bed. I do everything you're not supposed to. That's kind of my deal. I do everything the opposite, just to make sure that there's no superstitions. But obviously, like, I don't know, if I put a certain pair of socks on that goes going to wash them and wear in the next rodeo probably.
So they did something this year with all the world champions, getting to go to the White House, meet the president, go to DC. What was that like? Explain that.
That was unreal. That was the thing. Like, I never thought as a kid when I was 15, you know, just getting beat up every single day, that I would lead to that. And that just shows right now is the best time for rodeo. I mean, it is truly a blessing where we're at, but it was unreal. I mean, the man, when we saw him, he literally had like an aura. It was the craziest thing. It was the coolest experience I've truly ever, you know, literally unreal.
So you're keeping up with your world championship last year, on a roll again this year, top 25 in the world, just won Prineville last week. How's your Cowboy Christmas looking?
It starts here. It's kind of low key. We're gonna go here, Malala tomorrow, go to Basin City the second, then we're Calgary 3rd, 4th, 5th. So honestly, it's kind of cool because we get to hang out, you know, go to the tack room probably at night and go over to Malala and just get to spend time at these rodeos. And that's one of my favorite things. I like rodeos where, you know, you get to spend time, visit with other people, you know, get to, you know, see people like Ross, stuff like that. So I'm really excited about that. Usually we're flying and doing all sorts of crazy stuff, but how we got up to Calgary kind of made our schedule just a little easier. That way we can drive horses and stuff.
What are some of your goals for 2026?
Obviously, you know, trying to get another buckle. You know, my stepdad, Teddy Robinson, he always said he's one of the greatest cow horse guys ever. And, you know, he always said the second one is the hardest because you're striving so hard for that first one. No matter what you do, there is a little relax button because you know you at least have one. He says, act like you have never accomplished anything. And honestly, this winter I kind of did feel that, but it was a good thing to feel. You know, keep my head down. And honestly, I do feel like I'm sharper and better than I have been in previous years. But you know, I want to win the circuit back in California, back home. I want to make sure, you know, seal that out and stuff. And you know, I kind of just have horse goals too. I got a couple horses that are coming up, and hopefully get them finished and you know, kind of contribute to the rig.
Is there any rodeos you haven't been to yet that you're going to this year or hoping to soon?
I'm excited about Malala. I haven't been there since 2019, maybe my rookie year. Excited to go there. Was really excited about Prineville running down the lane. You know, it's a pretty cowboy deal. That's kind of more my style. Pendleton, stuff like that. I'm really, really excited about the long score stuff.
How'd your winter go?
I won the good outside of the PRC. And it was funny because I had little checks here and there, in the winter in the PRC, but it was great outside of it. And people come up to me, oh, it sucks, you're in a slump. And I'm like, well, I'm not really. It just looks on paper like I'm in a slump. But no, it was a good winter. Probably standings-wise didn't look like it, but it was really fun. Kind of just went out and tried to execute and stuff like that. Made some mistakes, but won good when I went for it. So, anytime we get to do what we do for a living, that's all you can do.
Yeah, you threw a good one down, top 5 somewhere in there, I believe, in the first go-around in slack today. So coming back for your second tonight, and good luck. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. My hat's off to him. It's very impressive.
Okay, well, we just had our time event guy. Now we're going to go over a little bit of slack recap that we have this morning. In the steer wrestling, Bridger Anderson took the lead in the first go-around with a 4-1. Then we followed up with a couple 4-4 West Tabor. Tucker Allen with a 4-5. There he is. 4-6, Jacob Edler. 4-7, Travis Cadwell and Jesse Brown. Chase Crane, 4-8. Justin Schaefer, 5-1. Holden Myers, 5-1. Come check us out at Slack tomorrow as well, 9 a.m. We hosted St. Paul Rodeo for all this morning. In the tie-down roping, Rushton Minton, he went 8-1. Followed up as well with Kyan Wilhite. He was 8-1 tying there. Colton Suter with an 8-4. Max Mathis, 8-5. Bryce Darrer, 8-6. Cash Hooper was in there at an 8-9. Tom Kraus at a 9-flat. Chase Webster at 9-2. In the team rope side, they kind of struggled. The headers today, the Sears were out, didn't want to catch much, but it was all right. We'll still call them back for the performance. We've got Cash Duty, Trent Vow, 4-7. Devin McDaniel, Sam Saunders, 5-8. Quincy Crum, Danny Martin, 15-8. Jackson Hill, Jesse James with a 6-1. And Marcus and Mike Marriott with a 6-5. Fun fact about Sam Saunders, Mike Marriott, they actually just won the Collegiate National Championship on the team roping side last couple weeks ago, Casper, Wyoming. So that is your slack recap for today. Now we're going to move on to some performance previews and nightly picks. If you're going to the show tonight, these are going to be some rough stock and timed event matchups that you're sure want to look out for. On the bareback riding side, Garrett Shadbolt versus Sankey Pro Rodeo and Phenom Genetics Shoutin' Shoes. Garrett Shadbolt was 87 on this horse for a second place check at the NFR last year. Tucker Allen, he's our steer wrestling pick of the night. 4-5 in slack, as well as world champ, and he's hot right now. He just won Prineville last week, top 25 in the world. In the bull riding, TJ Gray versus Shrek for Sankey Pro Rodeo and Phenom Genetics. TJ is riding well, and he has experience over most of the people in this group, so TJ is the right fit for tonight's nightly picks. In the tie-down roping, Brushton Minton. He rode 8-1, took the lead in the tie-down roping in the first go-around today. He's been hot, and he's going to stay hot tonight as he takes on the win tonight. Breakaway roping. The 2024 was the first year that we hosted breakaway roping in St. Paul, and Aspen Miller was the one who took home the crown, and she's going to take home the win again tonight. In the team roping, I got Marcus and Mike Marriott. Marcus just won the college national finals, and Mike is there to help him get the win in St. Paul. In the saddle bronc riding, Lefty Holman taking on Dakota Star versus Jeff Davis and 4-Star Rodeo Company. Lefty's riding good. Dakota Star is a 40-point horse on average, so I think that's going to be a pretty good matchup. In the barrel racing, again, the experience comes back. Cassie Mowry. She's a young group, but she has the experience with the tunnel in St. Paul, and I think she's going to do good. Some other horses in stock to look out for, talking to the stock contractors. MLW's Irish Eyes, NFR horse from Sankey, as well as Wise General. Topaz from 4-Star versus Cole Franks is the top matchup to look out for, as well as Ran the Man versus Cashton Ford. On the saddle bronc riding side, Pendleton Roundups Marquis from Sankey Pro Rodeo and Phenom Genetics. Sage Newman tied the arena record before it was broken a couple years later on that horse. And in the bull riding, the Sankey Buck and Bull Total Air. those are your nightly picks. And that's going to wrap up the Cowboy Countdown today. So thank you for coming, and we'll see you tomorrow for performance number 2.